Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good morning. My name is Kenan Heppe. We are here. Hello. Let me say hi in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hello. My name is Kenan Heppe, the Chinese tones guy. I learned Mandarin Chinese as an adult. It changed my life. I became an actor in China. I've sold real estate using Chinese. I've brokered business deals. I've made tons of friends worldwide, all because of Chinese. This is a live and learn. That's what I'm calling these little live sessions here. So we're going through some Chinese material, talking about Chinese tones, talking about my Chinese journey. Let me know if you have comments in the chat. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, hey, Doduck. Hey, Pixelated. What's up? All right, so this chapter in this particular book is called 就买这件吧. 就买这件吧. Take this one or buy this one. So we can start a little easy. And by the way, in the chat, let me know where are you tuning in from. I am in Los Angeles, California. 我现在在加州洛杉矶. But let me know in the chat where you're from. I love finding out where everybody is. So let's match the pictures with the words. All right, these are fun ones. So let's see, what do we see here? Out of the answer choices, can everyone see the answer choices? Depending on what kind of phone you're on, you might have to slide your finger up or down to be able to see the entire screen that I'm projecting here. But can anyone type in the chat what they think A is? We have 鱼、咖啡、考试、衣服、打球 and 休息. All right, so which one is this? Oh, wow, we have some folks from Ethiopia. What's up? How's it going? That is awesome. All right. We have 休息, rest. 休息 means rest, but in A we have students in a classroom, and are they taking a nap? Oh, no. So yeah, no, they are. So that's students in a classroom. It looks like they're taking a test, which is 考试. 考试. And that's third tone, fourth tone. So if you want, you can listen to me say the words, and then you can try to follow along. So we have a third tone followed by a fourth tone. 考试. 考试. The 考 sound has the consonant k, and then a diphthong, ao. It's a combination of ah and o into one new sound, ao. 考试. 考试. All right. How about B? What's going on with B? The remaining choices. We have 鱼, 咖啡, what else? 衣服, 打球, and 休息. What do we think in the chat? Oh, no problem. You do not have to be sorry. Yeah. Hey, signs behind signs. I really appreciate that comment. Trust me. Yeah, we want to respect the tones of Mandarin Chinese because it's a tonal language. And if we're not speaking the tones, we aren't speaking the language. All right, so what do we have? 打球. That's exactly right. Yeah, so we have some people saying number 5. That is right. 打球. 打球. So 球 with a second tone, that's a rising tone. 球. 球 means ball. And even though 打typically means hit, the character 打 has a lot of meanings. And when paired with ball, it pretty much means play ball. All right, so we're playing ball. Just like we are right now, here. On the channel, learning some Chinese, we are playing ball. You just learned da. That's great. You just learned da. Good for you. That is a good, you can 打电话. So yes, hit telephone. To directly translate, hit telephone means to make a phone call. I'm having some nice berry tea to start the day. It's bright and early here. We had daylight savings time, so it's 6:30 here in the morning. 打电话. Yes, exactly. All right, so what's next? Up next, we have what looks to be someone laying against a pillow. If you have a dog, can you... Peter, I do not have a dog. All right. Yes, this person is sleeping or resting. So which one in the chat? So we have 鱼, 咖啡, 衣服, and 休息. 鱼, 咖啡, 衣服, and 休息. What do we got? That's right. That's right. They are resting. Okay, and then what's next? We have a closet full of clothing. A closet full of clothing. So what do we think D is? We have 鱼, 咖啡, and 衣服. 鱼, 咖啡, 衣服. All right, so what do we think D is? Let me know in the chat. Let those fingers type it away. Hello, Taylor. How's it going? By the way, welcome in, everybody. My name is Kenan Heppe, the Chinese Tones guy. I learned Mandarin Chinese as an adult. Okay, I became professionally fluent in Mandarin in about a year, and it only took about a year and a half for me to start acting in Chinese TV shows and movies and live shows, fully speaking Chinese. I've used Mandarin Chinese to do business deals. I've ended up brokering real estate deals in Chinese simply because a few Chinese investors trusted me because they knew I spoke the language and they appreciated my work ethic. So let me know in the chat if you are learning Chinese and why, but it can definitely change your life. So someone says, at what age did you start learning Chinese? Kenan 老师. Oh, thanks. I started learning Chinese when I was, well, you know, it's a little complicated. I did take a Chinese class in college, an intro to Mandarin Chinese course when I was about 21. But then I gave it up and I didn't really dive into it until I was 26 or 27 when I actually moved to China. But I took an introductory Mandarin course in college. 谢谢. Oh, Taylor, your tones for 谢谢 should not be second tone, all right? That's not the rising tone. We do not want to say 谢谢. That would be two second tones. 谢谢. 谢谢 would be a fourth tone and then a neutral tone. All right? Or, you know, you could do fourth tone, but really it's fourth tone and then a neutral tone. So 谢谢. 谢谢. All right. D, that's right. 衣服, this is clothing. 衣服. 衣服. So that is a first tone, then a neutral tone. First tone and then the neutral tone. 衣服. 衣服. Remember, the first tone is high, flat, and unchanging. 衣. We don't want to say something like 衣服, because if we say 衣服 rising, that could be something like uncle. So go ahead and, if you want, you could try to slow it down. To pronounce Chinese tones correctly, we want to make sure we do it slowly first. So if you say 衣服, 衣服, concentrate on making that first tone a little bit relatively high for your normal speaking pitch and keeping it constant. 衣服. 衣服. Go ahead and you try it. And we're not talking about falsetto here. So the first tone is not like so high that you're going like this. It's not like that. So we're not talking about like absolute high pitch on a musical scale or frequency. When we talk about tones, we're speaking about our relative, our normal relative speaking band, right? So my first tone might be a different absolute pitch from your first tone. If I have a naturally lower voice, my first tone is going to be high, flat, unchanging for me. But if you have a very high pitch voice naturally, you don't have to try to match my absolute pitch. Does that make sense? Hey, Ken, at which level of HSK can you relate your Chinese language capability? I mean, you know, it depends whether we're talking about spoken, writing, reading. Yeah, but I mean, I would say I'm definitely beyond HSK 6 when it comes to speaking. I can memorize lines pretty quickly. That's a muscle I've kind of worked as an actor, so I would receive scripts that involved vocabulary that was way above my pay grade. But I would memorize it and perform it quite well. And then I would learn new words. But in terms of writing, you know, the great thing about Chinese in modern day is you don't have to become an expert with writing. You do need to be able to read, okay? You need to be able to read, and of course, writing the characters helps ingrain them in our muscle memory a bit more. But in regular day life, you just need to be able to type and read, which is much easier than writing with like a pen on blank paper. Okay, everybody. So the next one, that was ifu, clothing. Ifu. The next one, we have what looks to be a nice cappuccino. I want a good morning cappuccino. Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah, I need to make myself some coffee. Okay, what do we have? We have yu and cafe. Yu, cafe. Okay, I see one person, Samira, in the chat is saying number 2. Can I get a 1 or a 2 in the chat? Which one is this? 1 or 2? What do we think? What do we think? 1 or 2 in the chat. Bum, bum, bum. Light up that chat. Send those emojis, send those hearts, send those fire emojis. Tell the YouTube algorithm that we are doing something fun and interesting. We have a couple 2s in the chat. That's right. Cafe is one of the, relatively more easy words, I would say, because it's kind of a loan word. The sound really comes from our European languages. So yes, coffee is cafe. That's 2 first tones. Cafe, 很简单. Someone says 很简单. That's right. And F is yu. Yu. That is right. Yu. Yu. So there we go, everybody. To recap there. Whoops. Right, so A was 考试. 考试. Third tone, fourth tone. 考试. B was 打球. 打球. And if you're new here, we're going over Mandarin Chinese. We're talking about tones and learning Chinese. Listen along. Try to repeat what I'm saying. Follow along with the tones. If you learn Chinese tones and pronunciation properly, you can greatly reduce the amount of time it takes you to learn Mandarin Chinese. Okay, so if you focus properly on tones and pronunciation, Mandarin Chinese doesn't have to take 7 or 10 years. It can take like 2 to 3 years, honestly. All right, so C was, or next we had 休息. 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 First tone, neutral tone. Then we had 衣服. 衣服. Another first tone, neutral tone combination. Then 咖啡. 2 first tones. 咖啡. And 鱼. 鱼. Yes, that's right. Of course. Thank you for coming to another live stream. All right. Uh-oh, almost lost my pen. My pen almost 飞走了. Almost flew away. Okay. So, we can go through a little text. And by the way, I think I have hooked up a special treat onto my streaming software here. I might actually be able to share a clip of me in the Chinese 3-body problem. All right, so let me know. You can type, type 3. The number 3 or the word 3. If you type 3, if I get like 50 threes or 100 threes over the next minute or two. I'll do my best to share a clip of me in the three body problem. All right. So you can see how my life was positively transformed by learning Mandarin Chinese and taking my craft, which is acting, over to China and what happened, because the three body problem is essentially, it's one of the largest sci-fi stories of China. It's like their Star Wars, essentially. It's honestly one of the most famous science fiction stories that came out of China. The novel, the book, The Three Body Problem, actually won the International Hugo Award. So it's an internationally acclaimed science fiction story. And I actually played the bad guy, the leading antagonist, Mike Evans, in the Chinese Three Body Problem. Someone's asking where I got this quarter zip from. I forget. I think I got this while I was in Scandinavia. Or it's either that or honestly, it's either that or H&M. It was so hilarious. The other day I was at a TikTok event. I do some consulting for companies on their TikTok live streams, and someone was wearing like a Balenciaga sweater, and I was wearing a sweater as well, and I thought it was a fancy sweater. And I actually was like, hey, what brand is this? I forget. Asking him to read the tag on my clothing, and he was like, H&M. I thought it was something like expensive and fancy. And I don't often spend a lot of money on clothing. I try to invest my money and save it for trips to places like China or Norway. Interesting trips around the world. All right, so we got people saying three. A lot of people want to maybe see a clip of me in the three body problem. All right, so let me try to do that here. What I'm about to do, everybody, so please stick around. I'm about to play a clip of me as Mike Evans, the lead bad guy in China's three body problem. I'm going to do my best, though, to make sure my stream doesn't lag. I'm not sure if my computer can honestly handle, like, my streaming my video and streaming another video all at the same time from inside my garage. So if it becomes a little choppy, please bear with me. I might turn my video off. Let me try this. So here's me in the three body problem. Let me know in the chat if you can hear the video. This is my first time playing like another video source on live. Okay, so okay, here we go. Kenan Heppe in the Chinese three body problem. Let's try this out.
Swallow. Yes. See, the focus of Christianity is man.
That's
Even
me.
though the other species were given a place on Noah's Ark, they were never truly given the same status as humans. But Buddhism, 佛教, aims to save all lives. 但是人类外面还有其他的力量吗？有。有别的力量。Yeah. No offense.
All right, everybody. Yeah, how was that? Oh, man. So that was me playing Mike Evans in the Chinese original three body problem. Original three body problem. That's me as Mike Evans playing a disgruntled environmentalist, the son of an oil magnate. I inherit over $1 billion, and I end up using those funds to contact an alien race and invite them to planet Earth. Hey, thank you so much, you guys. So You can watch that on Amazon Prime, by the way. All 30 episodes of the Chinese three body problem, they're available on Amazon Prime. And that's just a testament to what Mandarin Chinese can do for you, honestly. If you have whatever skill, right, you have, whether it's acting for me or real estate, business, engineering, medicine, if you're in design, whatever. And then if you learn Mandarin Chinese and stack that on top of your skills, the possibilities are endless, right? I took Mandarin Chinese. I learned Mandarin Chinese. I went to China, brought my professional acting skills to a market that doesn't have many Chinese-speaking Westerners. And I ended up getting the opportunity of a lifetime to be in things like that. I'm glad you enjoyed that clip. The name of that is the three body problem. On Amazon Prime, in English, it's called three body. That's how they're differentiating the Chinese three body problem and the Netflix three body problem here in the West. So on Amazon Prime, it might just be called three body. Yeah, it's on Prime. So thank y'all, everybody. Hey, if you like that, please tap the screen, give those love taps, give the fire emojis. Thank you all so much. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm live. Also have members only live streams as well. Close, more intimate groups. Anyway, here we go. 晚上我们去饭馆吃饭，怎么样? All right, so this lesson is called 在家里. Okay, and they're saying 晚上我们去饭馆吃饭，怎么样? All right, so in the evening, 晚上我们 that's us. 我们去饭馆吃饭，怎么样? 饭馆, that's one way of saying restaurant. All right, 饭馆, fourth tone, third tone. So if you want to practice your tones, go ahead and listen. Try to follow along closely. Really try to distinguish the tones, right? The first tone is high, steady, and unchanging. The second tone is rising. Third tone is falling, rising. Fourth tone is falling. What's nice about the tone marks in Mandarin Chinese is they tell us what the pitch of our voice is actually doing, right? The direction of the tone marks is not arbitrary. It's not just meaningless. It's not a random mark. It tells us what to do with the voice, okay? So the first tone, which is a flat line, that's because our voice, the pitch, the tone is flat. It is steady and unchanging. The second rising tone is a rising line. The third tone is a falling rising line. And that's what we do with our voice. The third tone is falling and rising. And the fourth tone is falling. Okay? So fan guan is one of the ways of saying restaurant. You can also say 餐厅, but fan guan is fourth tone, third tone. All right. The radical here is 日. Okay, which means sun or day. So 晚上, the radical there in evening can mean sun or day. So we might understand that it has something to do with time or time of day. Someone says, I heard before that it's better to speak the third tone as a steady, low tone. Do I agree? That's an interesting question. So this probably depends on how quickly you're speaking. If you're speaking very fast, you may not have enough time to give a third tone an entire fall and rise kind of motion. You may end up getting something that sounds a little more, instead of a full falling and rising, you might get more of a truncated falling and rising. But I bet if you were to zoom in, if you kind of record that audio and zoom way in, you would still see a small falling and rising. You just may not get the full dip. Does that make sense? All right. 我不想去外面吃，我想在家吃。我不想, I don't want to go out to eat. 去外面吃。 去外面吃，去 is go. 外面 is outside. So we can interpret this as we don't want to go out to eat. And 吃 is eat. 吃 means eat. So I don't want to go out to eat. 我想在家吃。我想在家吃。So 家 means home. 吃 is eat. So I want to eat at home. Hello, good morning. How's it going? So sign says, so on the right of wan is the phonetic component. Yes, you could think of it like that. Of course, remember characters are logograms, right? They show us the meaning of words. Characters in Chinese contain meaning, but they don't contain a transcription of pronunciation. That's why the Chinese government created pinyin. That's why we have this intermediate language system of pinyin, is to give us a transcription method of the characters. So the characters themselves don't tell us exactly how to pronounce the words, but some characters do have, yes, what we could call a phonetic component, but not an exact transcription. All right. Hello, Lisa, Preeti. I love your sessions. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. The next line we have here is 那你准备做什么呢？那你准备做什么呢？这是什么水平？这个算 HSK 1到2 HSK 1 to 2。中国欢迎你们。Oh, see, yes, someone in the chat is saying China welcomes you. Look, China is a very welcoming country. When you learn a little bit of Chinese, the doors will open for you in an amazing way. The people will be so kind with you. You'll make friends. You'll find new business opportunities. I had the adventure of my life. I just showed a clip of me in China's three-body problem as the lead bad guy. Later, I can maybe show a clip of me in another film playing Edgar Snow in Red Star Over China. 谢谢你. What is pinyin again? Sir Creative says, what is pinyin again? So pinyin, if you see above each row here, each row of Chinese characters here has the transcription, the pronunciation of the characters in a language system called pinyin. It was developed by the Chinese government in the 1950s to increase literacy across China and to help make Mandarin Chinese become the main dialect of the country. Okay, because again, characters are logograms. They don't give us the exact pronunciation. It's not like English or other Western languages where we have an alphabet and we can sound out our words by their components. In Chinese, you have characters. You cannot actually sound something out using only the character. So prior to pinyin, right, there wasn't that system. Everyone just had to memorize all the various pronunciations, which is maybe one of the reasons why so many different dialects over time ended up coming to be in China. Just one of the many reasons. All right, someone says, how can we tell if we're ready to study at China's university? Well, you could test your Chinese level and then ask the university, what level of Chinese you need to be successful at that school. But I would, some universities in China teach courses in English. So definitely speak with whatever university you're thinking about going to and ask what their minimum requirement is for Chinese. Let's see, I'm learning Mandarin if I'm learning Mandarin in Taiwan, how different is it going to be from Beijing Mandarin? So yeah, if you're not, you might be learning traditional characters first of all. So you might, if you're learning the system they use in Taiwan, you might not be using simplified characters. That's going to be very different, super different from Beijing. Orally, though, you'll be able to understand people when you speak. People in Taiwan may have different words, a couple different words for a few different things. Maybe like someone, maybe it's a poor analogy, but maybe it works. Maybe it's like someone speaking English. Maybe it's like someone from the US speaking English with someone who's from the UK, although the writing would be completely different. All right. Someone says, how long does it take to learn Chinese fluently? That really depends on how you do it. All right, so that's a great question, everybody. Look, I am Kenan Heppe, the Chinese tones guy. I really advocate for properly learning Chinese tones at the beginning. If you spend the right amount of time at the beginning learning tones and pronunciation, okay, learn pinyin. Pinyin has, you can look up the pinyin table, the pinyin chart. And on that chart, you will see the combination of every potential initial and final in Chinese. Okay? If you learn how to pronounce everything in the pinyin table, you can quite literally pronounce everything in Mandarin Chinese. I would highly recommend starting from tones and pronunciation, because later on, you'll learn and memorize more words and you'll learn grammar. But if you begin with pronouncing things incorrectly, then later on, you're going to have to go back and unlearn incorrect tones, unlearn incorrect pronunciation, and relearn it. I saw that happen to a lot of Westerners in China. They essentially had to learn Chinese twice. So them learning Chinese took like 7 to 10 years. You can learn enough Chinese to become professionally fluent in maybe 1.5 to 2 years if you focus on tones and pronunciation first. All right, so learn Chinese once, learn it the right way, learn tones and pronunciation. And if you want a Chinese dojo at gmail.com, the Chinese dojo at gmail.com, I'm going to teach people tones and pronunciation and help them learn Mandarin the right way. Okay, so following you from Nanjing. Oh, that's awesome. Hello. Great. Oh, did my stream cut off? My bad. That's weird. I see something that says like chat disconnected. But yes, if you want to learn Chinese tones and pronunciation properly, which is what I highly recommend, if you start from tones and pronunciation, you can take a 7 to 10 year language learning journey and truncate it down to like 1 to 3 years. Okay? 3 course. And I'm also going to have a language community that focuses on giving actual feedback. So the course is going to have actual feedback. You're going to submit audio files and actually get your Chinese tones graded. It's not some AI program or some do-it-yourself bunch of videos that you're just supposed to download. All right, I'm creating something that's actually going to be interactive, and I want to create a digital Chinese practice environment, like a Discord server, where everyone gets together and has daily prompts and feedback. All right, so there you go. The Chinese Dojo at gmail.com. I'll practice with anything. So I just bought a book that talks about philosophy, and I'm trying to learn some higher level words. But at the beginning, definitely use material from the HSK system. The HSK system is parsed out really, really well from like beginner to advanced. It's honestly really good. If we want to join the Discord, we need to email you. Bianca says currently, yeah, I can put you on a waiting list. So currently, yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this the right way. It's not super high tech at this point. But email me if you want to be on the email list. I will not spam you. I will only message you when I have new things and new systems to offer. But I'm creating an email list of people who are interested in that. So when I'm ready with the program, I can just email everybody. Yeah, if the stream was cut off, here's the question: how would you learn the dialects of Mandarin Chinese? Someone said, how would you learn the dialects after learning Mandarin? I heard it differs vastly from the standard Mandarin. Oh yeah, China has so many dialects. There's so many dialects. So to learn a new dialect, you would probably need to do it the same way you learn 普通话. You would probably want like a tutor in that dialect, and it would potentially help to actually live there. Yeah. But 普通话 Mandarin is the most widely used dialect. So if you want to maximize, it depends why you're learning Chinese. If you're learning Chinese to maximize your business opportunities, your income and things like that, you'd probably want to learn Mandarin because most Chinese speakers speak Mandarin. So you're going to increase the probability that you're able to communicate with people. I love you too. I love you too. 我爱你. 我爱你. Am I the only person running the Chinese dojo? Yeah. Yeah, at this point, it is me. It is I. It is I. So I'm running the Chinese dojo. Eventually, I'm probably going to have people who have to help me because I'm getting a lot of interest. I have over 100 people on the waiting list right now. But right now, it is just me. All right. Okay, so someone says, 那你准备做什么呢? 那你准备做什么呢? All right, so what are you preparing? And we're talking about cooking at home. So what are you planning to cook, or what are you preparing to cook? 就做你爱吃的鱼吧。就做你爱吃的鱼吧。All right, I'm thinking of cooking your favorite fish. 就做你爱吃的鱼吧。你爱吃的鱼吧。Great. Okay, what's this section? In a store. 在商店。在商店。在商店. That's fourth tone, first tone, fourth tone. 在商店。在商店。在商店. At the store. Someone here translated it to in a store. I would say 在商店里. I would say 里 to denote that we're definitely in the store. Someone says, 你好, I'm learning Korean, and a lot of grammar is built the same way. Hey, Chinese grammar is super easy. Chinese grammar is so like a team. Well, you're in the right place. You're learning some from my stream. You can try to watch some Chinese shows. You could try to find a one-on-one tutor. Yeah. I probably will not teach. In some videos I might post things that involve like more poetic and ancient language. I love making those tongue twisters, like 是是是是是是是是是 tongue twister. But we are focused mostly on standard everyday Mandarin Chinese here, but sometimes we might do 文言文. Yeah. Awesome. So, 帮我看一下这件衣服怎么样? All right. Help me check out what this piece of clothing is like. 帮我 帮 is like 帮助. It means help. 帮助. 为什么新加坡中国的? Oh, some question about Singapore. I'm not quite sure. The chat's going a little crazy. 14. 是14. That's right. 4是4. 10是10. 14是14. That's a fun tongue twister. The 4 is 4. 10 is 10. 14 is 14. That's right. Okay, everybody. 帮我看一下这件衣服怎么样? 颜色还可以. The color is nice. 颜色. That's second tone, fourth tone. Can you hear the rising second tone? 颜色. So 颜, the tone rises, then 色, the tone falls. 颜色还可以. The color is pretty good. So this book is teaching a little bit of the Beijing dialect. We're adding that R in, 有点大, but we can say 有点. So 颜色还可以，就是有点大. The color's good, it's just a little large. The color's good, it's just a little large. Shaheen says, how can I make the up or down? There might be a little box with the 4 corners that kind of mean the full screen button or something. If you tap full screen, let me know. Let me know. What's the ideal age for my kids to learn Chinese? To give the brain kind of the learnings, the beginnings of soaking up a language, honestly, is like 3 to 9 months, right? That's when the brain is total sponge mode. I believe there was a scientific paper that said that if you exposed a young child between 3 to 10 months of multiple languages and sounds, then even if they don't hear those sounds until they're an adult, they can go back and start learning those sounds and actually make quicker sense of what they are because their brain soaked it up and stored those sounds deep in the brain somewhere when they were like less than 10 months old. A lot of us, right, don't have that ability. We can't turn back the clock, but I learned Mandarin Chinese as an adult, so I know it's definitely possible. Okay, so it is definitely possible to learn Mandarin Chinese as an adult if you were not exposed to the sounds as a baby. I learned beyond 20, 25 years old. And so just focus on tones and pronunciation at the beginning. Really, really focus on tones. What book is this? I'm going to show what book is this is. If everyone can write book in the chat, go ahead, just type the word book in the chat if you want me to show you what book this is. All right. Then someone says, 这件小的怎么样? All right, so the first one was a little large. But then they're saying, well, how is this small one? How is this small one? 这件小的怎么样? And then person B says, 这件不错，这件不错，就买这件吧. So this one is good. This one, right? And 件 is like the counting word for clothing. So that this one, when referring to the clothing, 这件, this one, is good. 就买这件吧. That one's good. Just buy that one. So, 帮我看一下这件衣服怎么样？颜色还可以，就是有点大。All right. 这件小的怎么样？这件不错，就买这件吧。All right. So, getting a lot of book comments in the chat, so I will reveal the book. Let me turn off writing mode. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. There's the name of the book. So this came from the Confucius Institute. All right, this comes from the Confucius Institute. You can try, I'm trying to zoom in so you can see the label, the name up here. Are we all able to see that? Send us, by the way, Singapore, I also have one of these. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, so in my private communities, I definitely will send PDF files and more specific notes and everything. I'm trying to do as much as I can for everybody. Trying to do as much as I can for everybody. But yeah, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Again, if you want more help, if you want to join a program that I'm building that helps people master tones and pronunciation, that involves actual feedback on your tones, not just a random video course like good luck here, watch 1,000 videos, see ya. No, something that is an actual course that involves feedback, and to join a community of people who are learning Chinese with daily prompts and a chat so you can jump into the server and practice Chinese at any time. Email me at theChineseDojo. Why do I get different colors here? What's going on there? The Chinese Dojo. The Chinese Dojo at gmail.com. All right, let me know if you're interested there. Master tones and pronunciation. Make learning Chinese a process that doesn't have to take 7 to 10 years. Become professionally fluent in Mandarin Chinese in just 1 to 3 years. Master tones and pronunciation first, right? Have a community that gives actual feedback, a digital language environment that you can log into and practice whenever you want. Go ahead and email me there. All right. If people want to see this Chinese exam, listening to it's out of topic, but it's off topic, but you're handsome, no lie. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Have you ever thought of becoming a voice actor or dubber? Your pronunciation is so clear and so nice to hear. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thanks. I actually am an actor. Who wants to see a clip of me in some Chinese movies? If you type movie, I will share another clip. I showed a clip earlier in the live of me in the Chinese 3-body problem. It's me playing the lead bad guy in China's largest science fiction TV show. Type movie. I can maybe show another movie clip of me in more. Looking forward to watch more of your shorts. Movie. Oh, people are saying movie. We're getting votes for movie. Okay, so I'll share another clip. Again, I'm in my garage. I've just set up this tech, so bear with me. I'm going to try to share a video while I'm streaming. I hope it doesn't cut or lag or whatever. So I'm sorry if there's like a crazy lag. I'm going to do my best that it doesn't. So in this film, I played American journalist Edgar Snow. It's based off of a book called Red Star Over China. Okay, so Edgar Snow is a real person, and he met Red Army leaders and wrote a book called Red Star Over China. I played Edgar Snow in this kind of historical biopic. Okay, and here are some clips from that movie. Here we go.
这位先生是生病了吗？没有生病，只是感觉也不大舒服。But when everyone reads your poem and hears what you have to say, they're going to be curious about who you are. 烧子面好了吗？ Adjutant Liu escorted me past the Northeast Armed Forces' last line of defense and entrusted me to the care of a particularly strapping footman. It was at this juncture we parted ways, and thus my mysterious journey into the Red Territory would truly begin. Nian 出生于大官僚家庭，祖父曾任清朝高官，父亲是杰出的教书先生，母亲也波澜纯熟，不同凡俗。您似乎注定应该是一个吃穿不愁的读书人，对不对？究竟是什么原因让您抛家失业，走上了这条抛头颅洒热血的革命道路呢？
All right. So how was that? How was that? Type like if you liked that. Type like if you liked that. That was me. That was yours truly. In the middle of the adventure of my lifetime. So I learned Mandarin Chinese as an adult. I went to China. I've always been somewhat of an actor. I became an actor in LA, and then I moved to China, learned Chinese, and started acting in movies, really big movies and TV shows. So I really had just that's what I call it, the adventure of a lifetime. And I think Mandarin Chinese can change everybody's life for the better. If you have any particular, whatever skill you have, if you learn Chinese, oh, thanks so much. I'm reading the chat. A lot of people saying they liked it and that was so cool. Yeah, if you have any sort of skill or talent or dream to bring to the market, and then you learn Mandarin Chinese on top of it, you can have an adventure like I did. Right? I am living proof that some amazing things can happen in your life when you learn Chinese. I was not getting those kind of acting opportunities in LA, but I differentiated myself, and that was the difference. Right? In LA, everyone, a lot of people look like me, and language ability in another language isn't necessary because everyone needs to, mostly you need to speak English in the United States. But China had such a large film market, and there were almost no Western actors who could speak Mandarin. So I thought that is how I could differentiate myself. I could bring my acting skills to a market that has almost nobody like me. And within just a few years, I was in China for only 2 years when I got that role in that Red Star Over China movie where you just saw that clip that I shared. Right? So I'd been only learning Mandarin for like 2 years. Right? So someone says, is the name of the film Red Star? So no, in Chinese, that's Red Star Over China. In English, it'd be The Secret of China. I haven't noticed you in anything other than the 3-body problem. I was in a bunch of stuff. I'm going to try to cut more clips and share more clips on the lives and everything. But no, I've been in things like 情欲曼哈顿, Love is a Broadway hit, 如果岁月可回头, If time could turn back, 青恋, Green Love. How hard was reading the scripts? At the beginning, reading Chinese screenplays was very difficult. I would have to spend a lot of extra time translating every character, but eventually it became a little easier. Is not free, but it is affordable. All right, so I'm making it affordable. But no, I've spent over a year creating the program, and it involves a lot of time and input to grade people. So I wish I could do that for free, but I have to survive as well. So I need yeah, I'm unable to offer that for free, but it is affordable. So and the real question, right, is we either pay in a lot of time or money. And so you could spend 10 years learning Mandarin Chinese all on your own. You could spend 10 to 15 years learning Mandarin Chinese, but it's definitely worth it, I believe, to invest a little bit in a course if you know it's going to help. So that's what I'm doing. I'm delivering a program, the Chinese Dojo, that I truly know is going to help people learn tones and pronunciation much faster, to take the Chinese learning process from a 7 to 10 year thing down to like a 1 to 3 year thing. So I believe for a very affordable program, I'm actually going to be saving people like 7 years, maybe 5 to 7 years. And so the question is, it's much cheaper than 5 to 7 years. I've acted in a bunch of dramas. Let's see. For those of you who don't know his works, he has a MDL page. Yeah, if you Google my name, Kenan Heppe, you should be able to find a bunch of like movies and stuff. I plan on going to China April 2025. That's great. Once I have enough people in the Chinese dojo, once I have enough people in the Chinese dojo, I want to have contests where like once a quarter or something to like pay student win awesome prizes, like where the top prize is tickets to China or something like that. Of course I can't guarantee travel visas or anything like that. But I do want to hold contests where I give like travel reimbursements. So this dojo is a paid course, but it offers way more in value than what it costs, way more, right? First of all, I haven't launched it yet. I've been working on it for over a year, but it will not be free, but it will be very affordable, and it will cost much less in dollars than the amount of years one will have to spend to learn tones and pronunciation otherwise, right? So very, very, very high value and affordable. Someone says, you probably answered this already, but I'm at work and likely missed it. How do we sign up for the Chinese dojo and what is the cost? Hey, Oliver. So right here, the Chinese dojo at gmail.com. Email me there. I'm going to put you on an email list. I haven't launched the course yet. There will be tiers too. There will be tiers involving like different levels of feedback, okay? So there's going to be kind of like a small, medium, large kind of way to do it. So depending on your budget, you'll be able to pay for more and more feedback. And then there's going to be an ongoing digital learning environment in Discord, which is initially going to come, a certain number of months of the Discord is going to come with the course. Okay? Email me at the Chinese Dojo. I will put you on the email list. And then when I launch, I'm going to email everybody. The first set of people, I'm probably going to have a focus group at first. I need to make sure this really, really, really works and really helps people before I release it. So let me know you're interested. Email me at thechinesedojo@gmail.com. I will not spam you, I promise. Just let me know your interest. And then once I know this is really where surname come from, it doesn't sound like it comes from England. Von Heppenheim. If you trace my lineage back, you get a European mixture, but thank you. Oh, am I chopping up a little bit? Am I chopping? I hope I'm not lagging here. Let's see. I'm being told my bit rate is a little lower than it should. Sorry about that if we're a little choppy. Okay. I want to get through another one of these. Let's see. Oh, I did that page before. I don't want to repeat pages. Although there may be new people into the live. There might be new people here. Welcome in if you are new. Welcome in. I've shared a couple clips of me in Chinese movies on the live stream. We've learned a little bit of new words. All right, so check this out. Let's try to match. Oh no, really? You missed the surname explanation. Dang, it lagged that poorly, huh? Yeah, von Heppenheim. It's a name that originated in Germany. Okay, so although I'm at this point just a mixture of a bunch of different cultures and backgrounds. Yeah, sorry about that. Very sorry about the lag, everybody. I'm going to do my best to make sure that doesn't happen, but I need to upgrade my technology here. Yeah. Okay. Let me know in the chat if we're okay now. Can I get a bunch of okays if we're okay now? Yeah, my apologies. Can I get... And please tap the screen. Tap the screen. Send those emojis. Let YouTube know that we're doing something valuable here. Send those hearts. Sheng ban. Go from phrase to picture now. So what's the first one? Sheng ban. What does that mean? Sheng ban. We also have 唱歌对错. Type the letter. Let me know in the chat. What do you think? Which letter is this? Is this A, B, C, D, E, or F? Let me know in the chat. Sheng ban. Sheng ban. A, B, C, D, E, or F? A, B, C, D, E, or F. We're getting a few C's. That's correct. C. That is correct. 上班. 上班 is C. Okay, how about 唱歌? 唱歌. Fourth tone, first tone. 唱歌. Which one is that? Let me know which letter is. Wow, so many A's. Okay, we know what's up. That's right. A. 唱歌. Now, if you know what it is, I want you to, wherever you are, I want you to, unless you're doing something that requires your absolute focus, but wherever you are, make sure you are able to reproduce these tones accurately. All right, so 唱歌, 唱歌, that's fourth tone, first tone. 唱歌, 唱歌. It's not something like 唱歌 or 唱歌. It's a falling tone, 唱, 唱. Then first tone, 歌, 唱歌. Very good. Okay, 3, 对错. 3, 对错. Which one is that? Which letter is 对错? Is this B, D? Good for you. You got it. 对错. You know, that's right and wrong. 对 is correct. 问题. So we have a fourth tone, a falling tone, then a rising tone. 问题. 问题. Which one is 问题? What do we got? Type in the chat. Which letter is 问题? 问题. Getting a couple people saying E. Are the E's right? What do we have? Do we have anyone else? Anyone else? Again, if you know the word, I want you to practice speaking wherever you're at. You need to practice reproducing these tones and these syllables yourself, right? Because just hearing it and knowing what it means is not enough. You got to get these tones through your body. 问题, that's right. E. Then D-E, D-E. Which one is that? Oh, I just said one. Oh, gee. Oh, dear. What did I do? I was like, D-E, which one is that? Krish the animator. Hey, bro. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. All right. That's right. And the final one, 跳舞. 跳舞 is obviously B through process of elimination, but let's make sure we focus on those tones, right? 跳舞. 跳舞. That's fourth tone, third tone. Krish the animator. Yes, hello. Yes, I could say hello. What if I could say everything except hello? 跳舞. 跳舞. Fourth tone, third tone. All right, so can you hear, first of all, can you hear the tones? 跳. 跳. Can you hear that that's a falling tone? And then 舞. 舞. That's a falling and rising tone. Can you hear the tone? 跳舞. 跳舞. And then try yourself to repeat it. Try yourself to repeat it. 跳舞. 跳舞. Let me know in the chat if you tried it. All right? Type know if you got it. All right, let me know if you got these. If you I went through these words, 上班, 唱歌, 对错, 问题, 第一, and 跳舞. Let me know if you in the chat, type me if you followed along and you could hear the tones and mostly replicate them. Type me in the chat. Awesome. I'm not getting a lot of people. I don't see a lot of me's yet. 跳舞. Yeah, see, people are typing 跳舞. Oh, Alice is saying me. Oh, okay, we got a couple people saying me. That's good. Maybe I'm just seeing a delay in the chat. Awesome, awesome. Taylor says me. Craig's me. Eva, Laya. We have some Russian letters. I'm having trouble pronouncing those. Yeah, I know my live was lagging a few times today. I'm sorry about that. I definitely want to look into that. I apologize. Apologize for the lag, y'all. I played a few movies. So I was playing some movies through my stream. Some of my Chinese movies where I was acting. And I don't know if that caused some lag. Someone says, I think your Mandarin is better than Da Shan. That's a big compliment. I don't know, though. Da Shan's Chinese is incredible. But here's the thing. Your Chinese doesn't have to be like, you know, sometimes people compare me to literally one of the top Mandarin speaking foreigners of all time. Your Mandarin Chinese doesn't have to be perfect or stellar for Mandarin Chinese to change your life. Because here's the thing. Most people outside of China dead of most foreigners, which means even at okay Chinese, the language can already begin to bring you amazing opportunities in life. All right, and that is very true. So thank you. I really appreciate the compliment, but I don't want people to think that they need to be like me or like Da Shan for Mandarin Chinese to affect their life, right? If your Chinese is just okay, it will begin to positively influence your life, like in a really big way. People saying you're doing a great job. Oh, thank you. Spoon with Sander. Spoon with Sander makes some hilarious videos, y'all. If you like fun cereal videos, definitely click on Spoon with Sander's profile. Some really hilarious videos. Will you also be doing an HSK 3 or 4 live? Yeah, I should do that. Craig says, I'm Australian and we can now travel to China visa free. I'm traveling there in February 2025. Good. That's great, Craig. You got to share some stories with us when you come back. Let us know what cities you're going to and what you have planned. All right, so I'm going to go through one more dialogue, y'all, before I end the live. One more dialogue. Again, this live has been great. 打电话. So the first speaker says, 你好,请问张欢在吗? 你好, hello. 请问is may I ask. It's a very polite way of like letting them know you have a question. 请问, third tone, fourth tone. 请问张欢在吗? 张欢 is a name. 在吗? So they're saying, hello. May I ask, is Zhang Huan there? Is Zhang Huan there? Then B says, 你打错了,你打错了,我们这儿没有,我们这儿没有。你打错了,打错. When we're talking about making a phone call means you dialed the wrong number. 打错. 打 with a phone means to make a call. 错 means error or mistake or wrong. So 打错 is wrong number. 我们这儿没有叫张欢的. There's no one called Zhang Huan here. Someone says, I think anyone can learn Chinese. Some people can just learn faster than others. Very true. It also depends on what your learning method is. I really highly recommend learning tones and pronunciation first. Pave a strong foundation before you stack words and grammar and phrases on top. If you learn a bunch of phrases and grammar and things, but your pronunciation is off, learn and master tones and pronunciation first, and then learn everything else. You'll greatly accelerate your Mandarin Chinese fluency journey. Thank you, Sander. Sander's telling everyone they should watch the original 3-body problem with Kenan. I'm Chinese. You pronounce absolutely no name. Krish, the animator, says, can you make a course for other languages too? You teach so well. Krish says you teach so good. I'm going to teach you a little English right here. We don't want to say teach so good. We want to say teach so well. But thank you so much, Krish. Thank you. I just gave a mini English course for you. For right now, I'm just developing the Chinese course. But maybe in the future, the Chinese dojo could expand to other courses. Someone says, in case you're going to do an HSK 3 to 4 live, could you please give us a heads up? Yes. So when I do the live streams, I will schedule them in advance on my profile. So make sure you've subscribed and hit the notification bell. I schedule my lives in advance, and in the title, you should be able to see the level. All right. And then the course members and the YouTube members, where I do more. All right. And A here to go back. Boo. Boo. When in between two other characters, we'll very often get a neutral tone. So here we have 对不起,对不起. So 对不起 means I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 对不起. Fourth tone, neutral tone, third tone. 对不起,对不起. So at normal speed, 你好,请问张欢在吗?你打错了,我们这儿没有叫张欢的,对不起. A little slower. 你好,请问张欢在吗?你打错了,我们这儿没有叫张欢的,对不起,对不起. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, everybody. Great job. Great job. 你好 Kenan Heppe. Oh, you almost got the tones of my name correct. You almost got the tones. Awesome. Okay, everybody, if we want to see a little 3 body problem clip, here we go. Here we go.
Luckily, 我有力量去证实这一切。
你给他起名叫第二红岸。
是的，这位先生，红岸是一个伟大的名字。
Uh-oh. I think, oh, what has happened here? Okay, hold on. Can we hear me? Can we hear me? I got an error. Let's see. I just got an error for, let's see. YouTube says, we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. My stream may be temporarily blocked. Please ensure the stream content owner has added me to their allow list. Uh-oh. So maybe I probably can't share video clips of me in Chinese media unless I'm also on screen at the same time. I probably can't do that thing where I minimize myself. Yeah, because then the stream thinks I'm just ripping. I can't play my own movies, guys. Ah. Can't even play my own movies. Maybe I can if I still have myself on screen. Can people type in the chat? Go ahead and type in the chat if we can still, if you can see me right now, if the stream is still going. I want to make sure my stream isn't blocked. Okay. Cool. Sorry. So people, okay, so we are here. Now, if anyone is like a YouTube expert, let me know. I definitely just showed some clips of me in the Chinese 3. It was an incredible live stream. We did some HSK 1 and 2 stuff. We will have some HSK 3 and 4 material in the future. Please make sure you're subscribed and that you have the notification bell on so you get notified when I do the live streams. Check out the memberships. There are more private live streams. Email me at thechinesedojo@gmail.com if you're interested in a program that's affordable and very, very impactful that involves actual feedback for Mandarin Chinese. I'll add you to my email list and email you when So stay tuned, stay notified. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Oliver, Rictus, Taylor, Nonem, Craig. Let's see, Samira, Eva, Bianca, Funny Bear, Patrick. Thank you so much. Sander, Donut Live, Cheesers, Rax. Again, so many people were here. I'm sorry if I didn't call out your name. I want to thank everybody thank you for your support. Thank you for making my channel what it is. All right, so because without you, there's no me. Okay, so really thank you so much for helping me build this community. Thank you for staying active and being interested in Chinese. And yeah, with that said, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy that extra hour from daylight savings time if you're in a country that does that, like we just did. And I will see you next time, everyone. 下次见，再见，谢谢大家，下次见，拜拜。